So you want to know why YouTube is the best career move you can make. In this video, I'm going to show you and break it down how I think YouTube is the best career move anyone could move into and how it can actually help you even if you have a regular job. Let's get into it. My number one reason is you can show your creativity. You could do what you want. No one's telling you, no boss is telling you like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. You show your own creativity and you can actually explore your pathways of how do I want this video to be? How do I want this edit to be? Did I make this right? And you're actually just like seeing how you actually work. And you're more independent that way. You're not like up someone's butt. You're always like, you're focused on yourself and you're like, how do I make this better? Do I like this? Not someone else. And you're just exploring it. Like you don't even know, like I didn't even know I was gonna like this before. I didn't even know I enjoyed talking on camera before. But once I tried it, I was like, this is actually a lot of fun. And I enjoyed every moment of it. And that might be the same for you. I don't know. But you just gotta find your creative pathways. Everyone's creative in some sort of way. My second reason is basically the same, like follows the same line of creativity, is you can work for yourself. It's so much peaceful when you're working for your own self and for your own well-being. No one's like up your butt all the time. Again, like work. And it's less stressful. Like, yeah, you have to like be like, oh, what am I gonna do? Like, what do these people want to see? It might be more work, but at the end of the day, no one's yelling at you because you did something wrong. No one's like, you're just doing your own thing. You're having fun with what you love doing. And if you don't like it, then you probably shouldn't make videos. But if you actually enjoy it, like that's the point of life, I feel like, is that just do what you love. There's so many adults in the world that don't follow their dreams or whatever they wanted to do. And they just sit in like an office job or whatever job they have and they hate every moment of it. And when you're working, that's like your whole life. Like you're working your whole life doing something you don't even want to do in life. And I just see that as a waste of a life. And with YouTube, you can actually explore yourself and even like money. Like if you actually find success in it and you don't give up, like you make tons of money if you are well enough and good enough. But it's one of those practices where you just have to keep succeeding and keep growing like on yourself. And it's not one of those like get fat, rich, quick schemes, but it's like you gotta be patient with yourself and grow. It's about the skill of it, the passion of it, and just it can come a long way if you actually like talking and like making videos. And you can really find some growth in it if you just actually try and just show yourself. Number 3 is probably the biggest one that could grow your career, is building your personal brand. Now, personal brand is a big deal nowadays. Back then, it was kind of just like, eh. But now, social media is all over the place. Everyone is doing their own thing. You see all over the internet where it's like, people are doing this and that, and it's like, oh, how to make tons of money. Like, you got to build that if you want to see other businesses like look at you, like sponsorships. And even if you're still working like a job, like who even knows? They might even see that on your resume. Like, oh, shoot, you actually have a good personal brand. Like, oh, join this or do something. Like people will give you sponsorships if they know that you're well liked and you can actually show yourself more. And the more we go into the future, the more personal brands are gonna grow. And I feel like it's gonna be like if you don't have one, like what are you doing? It's also like you also have your own group of people. People that like actually follow you and they actually like what you're saying. If you have a good story to tell, and everyone has a good story to tell. Everyone lives a different life. Everyone does something. They have their own skills they could do, and you can find value in anyone. And that's why I also think having a YouTube channel, because people like to see other people strive or like what they struggled with. And you could all just post that, and people will be like, oh, I actually can really relate to that. Let me follow them. And it's almost like your little community. It's like people actually like you and they want to know like how you're doing. And you can also get some like hate comments, but like you don't have to worry about that. You just gotta focus on yourself, focus on your actual personal brand, and it just goes a long way when you actually have one. It's like almost like a little side hustle. You can either do it full-time or part-time. Like if you have one, it's a little bit of money and it can go a long way. It's really helpful and actually connecting with people. You could do networking and just exploring other people's pages that are just like you and just see like, oh, how did you grow? How did you go through your struggles and what helped you the most? And it's all just fun. It's all just family friendly. and you just talk with other people that find the same greatness, want to strive more, and the creativity that you also have. And I just think it's all so fun. And you can't get that in the office, and you just having fun with it. And that's why I think having a personal brand is one of the greatest things you could do. And you might be the person that's like, hey, I'm really scared to do this. I don't know if I'm comfortable showing my face on camera or talking on camera. Listen, this is my one piece of advice on this, is that people live their own lives. No one actually cares. They might care for a solid second, but they're not going to like look back like, oh, remember that video that was like, it was just terrible. And that's how people grow, is that you have to suck. People, like, you should go back to my previous videos that I first made. They were terrible. I was thinking about deleting them, but I was like, you know what? This could be a good like study point. And I'm still learning how to grow. My videos aren't amazing, but I'm still improving. It's all about the journey and just being patient and improving. And yeah, you might be scared, but the best way to overcome fear is just taking action. Just be like, you know what? Let me just give it a shot. Make 10 videos of yourself and don't even post them. Just be like, what can I improve in this? What can I improve in that? And soon you'll keep doing it, and then you get better and better. You're starting to write better. You're starting to talk better. You can make scripts. And all of a sudden it just falls in line. It's like, whoa, I didn't even know I could do all this. But just because you practiced it, you actually cared for it. It's all about the journey. And yeah, I was the exact same way. I was super scared. I didn't want to do it. I didn't trust myself. It took me like 6 months to actually find it. And I was like, you know, I'm going to finally take action. And I don't even know why I waited that long. I should have just started. I should have just did it right away, because I probably would have made so much more progress, but I was too scared. I was afraid of what people were going to think of me. But at the end of the day, it's just like, it's my life. I think this is fun. And same with you. Do whatever you want. It's your life. In like 100 years, we're all going to be dead anyway. Might as well have a little fun doing it. And just find yourself. Be creative. Be the best person you can be. And that's making videos good. If it's doing something else, working a 9 to 5, if that's what you want to do, then do it. The people on the internet, it's like, how are you still not making money? It's like, dude, if you're happy, that's the biggest thing. Yeah, I think YouTube is the best career move you can do, but focus on yourself. Do whatever you want. And I think that's what YouTube does, is you could do what you want. But that's just me. I hope you guys took some good value out of this video, and just follow the steps of just starting a YouTube channel, just taking action, just overcome your fear, like talking on camera, and just, you know, just try it. And just give it all you got. And if you don't succeed, then just, it's okay. Just don't quit. I hope you guys just have a good day, and peace.